Hello, and it's bobsled time! I'm Justin,
Dan.
and this is Best of the Bottom. We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. And before we officially get this show rolling, what we like to do is we have a thing called the Bag of Doom. And in this bag, we have various random shots here. And what I do is I go to the local liquor store. I've been going to Kelly Liquor most frequently. And when I get to the clerk, I'm just like, hey, grab me, between 6 and 12 of whatever random flavors you want. Good, bad, indifferent. I have no idea what it is. So when we reach into this bag, we could get the grossest shot ever made, conceived by man, or something miraculously wonderful. And I've gotten both. I think the best one I've had so far is still a pecan whiskey by some company that I forgot what it is now. Although we do usually do a pre-shot for this show, just kind of get a little loose. And I had a Western Sun prickly pear, and it was quite delicious, very very smooth. And she got some weird lime basil by Pearl.
Yeah.
It looked unpleasant. How was it?
Unpleasant.
It was unpleasant, folks. Very unpleasant. Hi, Maverick. Good afternoon. Top of the morning to you. I know it's not morning, but time is relative. I mean, really, time is nothing but a construct created by society to give ourselves, meaning to our own existence.
Watermelon.
Oh, classic.
A water.
I got a kinky ruby. And there is no trading. You cannot trade.
You read my mind?
Yes.
Oh, I opened it. Cheers.
To sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops.
All that.
And whatnot. That was kind of florally. Hey, what up, Down to the Felt? Glad to see you in here. Appreciate you showing up. Sweet, you're drinking with me. I'm going to get to what we're drinking here shortly. But first, we have our this date in history, a Florida man. And I actually bent the rules a little bit on this one. Unsweetened Kool-Aid. All right. Whatever makes you happy, Maverick. Whatever makes you happy. Glad to see you too. Wow. Glad to see your chat in the chat box, Down to the Felt. I don't know. Anyways, back to my this day in history. A Florida man. This actually happened November 7th. I tried to do it on the exact date, which would have been November 9th, which is today. But see, Pensacola Journal, they have decided to embrace the Florida-ness of Florida. And what they do now is, it looks like at the end of the year, they do the best Florida man headlines. And this one covered 2018. So November 7th, 2018, a Florida man broke into an alligator farm, got attacked by a crocodile, and left his Croc shoe in the sanctuary. Yes, you can't make that up.
Wait, so he went to...
He broke into an alligator farm. Once he got in there, he got attacked by a crocodile. Somehow he miraculously survived, got away, but left his Croc with the crocodile in this alligator farm.
Did the alligator farm also have crocodiles, or was that like crocodile just walking by and was just like...
Well, honestly, it probably, like most reptile farms like this in Florida, they tend to have like alligators and crocodiles. And we do have certain types of crocodiles that are native to our area. I don't remember what they're called because I'm not a fucking zoologist, or zoologist, I guess, properly. I mean, he might have been there to bang the crocodile. I don't know. That could have been where everything went wrong.
Probably.
I mean,
I was gonna bet, yeah.
It was one of those like, I'm gonna show you what a real man I am. I'm gonna bang this crocodile. Well, it's like if you've seen Bad Times at the El Royale.
Love that movie.
It is a fantastic movie. There's a whole thing where they talk about this whole. I guess it was supposed to be a president or some kind of big political figure, and he ties a wolf down to the bed, and basically has his way with this wolf. I'm thinking this is the same thing with this guy.
Yeah. Like, because I'm just like, is that the kicker? Because to me, it's like, he went to an alligator sanctuary,
He got attacked by a crocodile.
Like, that's.
I'm just trying to figure out how the Crocs come into play. I wonder if this is like before he left the house, he's like, all right, man, breaking this alligator sanctuary. What do I wear? Crocs. It'll help me blend in. It'll be like camouflage. They won't even know I'm there.
Yeah, you think, yeah, those aren't the shoes to wear if you're going to break into anything.
Well,
like,
I mean, it was supposed to be camouflage. It was like adapting to the habitat. As I was going to get to my mom was, Dr. Felt was saying, why are crocodiles so ornery? My mom said they got those teeth, no toothbrush to brush them teeth. And Colonel Sanders was a dick. Fucking Colonel Sanders. But that is my theory, is like he just felt like he needed to prove his manliness. I don't know, maybe he's having marital issues. You know, his wife was like, hey man, or girlfriend, or boyfriend, I don't know. Well, it was 2018. 2018 was still fairly woke, but I don't know if people are woke in Florida. I've been to Florida. I think it depends on your area of Florida. If this happened in Pensacola, it depends on which part of the county is. Like, you get closer to the beach, it's a little more liberal. You get further up, and there's some banjos playing. Down, 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 down. And then it gets even scarier when the banjos quit playing.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
banjos quit, that's when the shit happens.
That's when the shit gets real. Down to the Felt says, I know what he identifies as. He may identify as a crocodile. You know what? He might. You know what? He was concerned about the population of crocodiles. There was a time when they were endangered, but I think that's kind of over, compensated now. I think now they're not so endangered. And he was like, you know what? I am going to go and I'm going to grow this population. I'm going to put my Crocs on, so that automatically makes me a crocodile. And he failed. He failed. But the Croc was left behind, as a memento. Yes.
So he survived, though?
As far as I know, like I said, I don't read the article. I just read the headline and we figure it out. That's the gimmick here. Jesus. We've been doing this podcast for a while. At least we've done at least 5 streams, maybe 6. And he still ain't got the
Nope.
Well, anyways. And Maverick says, this is why America fails as a country. Yeah. They give up so easily and just ditch their Crocs, That man had a goal and he didn't set his mind to it.
Yeah, like, I think he had to leave those things behind, right? Like,
true. He needed more traction to scurry away.
I mean, he probably was like, oh, fuck, I have to leave my Crocs. But I mean, yeah, good call, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Unless maybe he was just like in a feisty mood. Maybe this is the same guy that was going door to door trying to start fights, and then he realized nobody was gonna fight him. Call back to last week's. He went, and so he thought, you know what? You know who's ready to throw down? A crocodile. Where's a crocodile? Fuck, we only got alligator farms. So I'm gonna break in there, and he goes, oh shit, there's a crocodile. And he starts throwing the chingazos with this crocodile, and clearly the crocodile's gonna win.
He probably was like, you know what, what's gonna piss these alligators off and make a great video is I'm gonna walk in here in Crocs.
True. You know what?
And then what happened was he walked up to the actual crocodile and was like, look at you stupid alligator. That's what pissed him off.
That could be. All right. Let's move on to our drink of the night. So what we have chose tonight is Natural Light Seltzer. It is strawberry and kiwi flavored. when strawberry and kiwi call the shots. It's 6% alcohol. And normally I like to give a little information about, the maker of this booze. And I honestly didn't get around to it. So instead, I'm going to share my story with Natural Light. You see, there was a time I used to do a lot of landscaping. Mm-hmm. And what I've learned is in the landscaping world, you have really two kinds of alcoholics. Actually, I guess three. You either drink Bud Light, or Natural Light. And it all comes down to where you're at in the seniority list, and how much money you make. Now, the lower people down on the totem pole always would, bring themselves a 30-pack of Natural Light at the end of the shift. We'd clock out, and we'd have a few beers together. Now, if you're higher up on the seniority level, like if you were in the tree department like myself, you would drink Budweiser at the end of your shift. And those in the middle drank Bud Light, which I think Bud Light and Budweiser are the same price. But that's just kind of the way it fell. I don't know. I don't make the rules. It just happens that way.
Yeah.
And I've had many barbecues at my house. And a lot of times people bring over some Budweiser, some Bud Light. There's always that one guy that brings over the 30-pack of Natural Light. And as soon as all the other beer runs out and the Natural Light gets broken into, that's when everybody's like, oh, man, it's time to go home, bro. Time to go home. So because of that little story, I've decided we're going to do Natural Light seltzers because I have no hope for this to be actually good. And, I mean, it was cheap because, we're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. That's our tagline. Actually, that reminds me. I totally forgot. Like, share, subscribe. We're on YouTube. We play The Catch-Up. I will post that on Tuesday. The election special I tried to post earlier, but unfortunately, it takes a really long time to upload your videos to YouTube sometimes, and it didn't go live until like 4 o'clock in the morning. So tonight, as soon as we go off the air, I'm going to edit, put our beginning and end bumpers in, and just post it and let it go live, and then I'll have to do the thumbnail later. I don't know. Too much shit to do. Too much booze to drink. Sure, taste it?
Yeah. I always drink before the cheers.
Oh.
That's my
But yes, and you can also find the audio version on Podbean and Apple Podcasts. And like I said, I try to post those same day as everything goes live on YouTube. So, that's the end of that. And, yeah. Out of all the seltzers I've drank, this is probably the worst.
I just think it's the flavor. Like, all of them taste like seltzer.
True.
Like,
seltzers aren't strong flavors to begin with. But this one's very weird. Oh, nice. Down to the Felts drinking sangria. What brand? Are you a bottom shelfer or are you a top shelfer? Or a mid shelf? We try to keep bottom shelf, but like our Halloween special, I got a little carried away, and I bought something a little bit too top shelf, but I was trying to find something Hollywood. Whatever's in the fridge. Your wife made it? All right. Nice. But yeah, this is go-to is Johnny Black. Damn. I guess, if you were talking Blue Label, I'd be like, damn, bro. You got some money. Oh, she cut up the fruit and such. Yeah. Sangrias, you can find some decent sangrias. I think, was it Carlo Rossi? Is nice when you get that big old huge jug
yeah,
for I don't know, $15 and just, you can throw whatever you want in there. You really want to kick it up a notch, just throw a little splash of some importers or some Popov or
yeah.
some Colsons, and there you go.
Whatever's your...
Yeah. Oh, you got it sealed for a special occasion. Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, Johnny Black is I mean, most of my whiskeys I've drank is like either Jack or Evan Williams. Evan Williams I bought a lot of. It's $9 for some Evan Williams here in New Mexico, or at least in Cruces. But yeah, so I already covered this as a 6% alcohol per volume. Give our review.
Price was like, how many? What?
Oh yeah, I for a 12-pack of Natural Light Seltzer. So if you want to be a very hardcore hipster, this is really where you're going to want to be. Because it's seltzer. It's the cheapest seltzer you can buy. Usually when you go to almost any grocery store, it's going to be like between 12 and 14 bucks for the 12-pack. And I think we paid $13.99 at Kelly Liquor.
It was $12.99.
$12.99? $12.99 at Kelly Liquor. And I think I've seen it, the most expensive I've seen is $14.99, but it's usually at least $2 to $3 cheaper than all the other seltzers in the cooler. But the only flavor I've seen is this kiwi strawberry. And I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, it's not the worst.
Yeah, I mean, we've drank way worse stuff in some of the previous podcasts. We've drank some really terrible tasting stuff. We did that horseradish vodka.
Oh yeah.
A while back. That was before we were doing even video, so it was just all in.
That
audio.
technically counted as the cheapest of booze because that was a
that was a gift. It was a gift. It was free.
It was probably pricey, but
it came from, was it Colorado or Michigan?
I think it was Michigan.
Was it? Yeah, but it was an interesting flavor from what I remember.
Yeah, horseradish.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like it would have gone perfect in like a Bloody Mary. That horseradish kick to it, it'd have been perfect. Dun DeFelt has been at the Jack Daniel's distillery, which I still find the most interesting thing about Jack Daniel's distillery is in a dry county. So the only place you can actually get liquor is at the distillery itself or go out of town. The South. Tell you what, man. Tell you
Burping.
what.
I'm trying not to burp in the mic, but these are like burp like crazy.
Well, I mean, the carbonation. Yeah.
I'm being polite for now. But.
So, yeah, from what I've heard is you can actually do a little, like, taste test there at the Jack Daniel's distillery. You know, it's their little loophole around getting around being able to drink in this dry county. You are hungover. So, but, I think we're going to segue to our next segment, which, for booze, oh, damn it. And save it there. God damn it. Sorry. I totally fuckered up. Hardcore Nashville. So hungover there, hardcore Nashville is intense.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much about Nashville, but I've had a friend that is from Memphis. He has a buddy that used to work Memphis Fire there, and it's pretty rowdy. They actually have to put concrete walls around one of the fire stations because they get stray bullets at times.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
A little crazy. They better have good live music, seeing as how that's their niche, being a music town. I know they're more of a country town, and I'm honestly, I know this white complexion is gonna fool you, but I'm not a country music type of guy.
No.
You know this. My country music list that I find acceptable I listen to is Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, some Charlie Daniels, one Kenny Chesney song. One Kenny Chesney, and a handful of what the fuck's his name? Toby Keith. Only the ones that I find amusing. Yes.
I don't have really artists. Well, yeah, Johnny Cash.
No, actually, I'm not much of a. I do enjoy my rap, but honestly, the music that touches my soul is punk and ska and some metal. I've been really digging some Japanese metal. I'm a very eclectic for the most part. I like a lot of stuff. I do get down to some rap, but it's like pretty much 90s, some 2000s stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's diverse. I do a lot of rockabilly stuff. You're talking about the 50s, the 60s. Oh, I'm a big old hippie too, man. I get down on some hippie music. Biggie, I get down on. I'm definitely more of a Wu-Tang Clan over Biggie.
Never liked my Nirvana shirt last week more than yours.
Oh.
It was better.
Well, okay. I will give it to you on the fact that it was amusing.
That alone.
Yes, because mine is full on Nirvana. Yours is a nice little joke.
Perfect.
I'm not trying. Oh, Wu-Tang's your island or Biggie's your island? Method Man lived 2 blocks from you when you. Oh, damn, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, dude, Wu-Tang was the shit. I mean, granted, a good majority of Wu-Tang is still out there floating around. Really have only lost one. You know, the late, great, old dirty bastard. Or Big Baby Jesus, as he went by for a short time. It was a sad day when I discovered that he died. It really was.
Was I alive?
Yes. But you were a wee lass. You were a wee lass when that happened. New. NFL says, yeah, I remember I thought he was a new drug dealer, a forest green forerunner with all gold, and his mailbox said Clifford Smith. Crazy, man. I can't. The most famous person that came from around our area was what's his name that came from TRC, and they named the town Truth or Consequences because he hosts the game show.
Yeah.
I think that's the most famous. Although, fuck, what's his name?
We always try to claim people from El Paso.
Yeah, because
because they're close, so we be stealing.
Sherman Hemsley was living in El Paso before he died.
Don't you dare! It's just what we do. You're closest, so
yeah. In Las Cruces, I mean, we got better meth than yours, so hey.
That's it.
So it's a trade. We'll send our meth your way. You put some of your celebrities on loan. Yeah, George Jefferson. He was in El Paso up until he died. Trade did not. You're just jealous because you don't do meth. I mean,
you're just jealous because you don't do.
Try knocking out a few teeth, and then maybe you'll change your mind. That's where it comes from. Your meth heads are always over here. They're just scurrying about. They just pop out like from tumbleweeds and shit.
That's a fact, dude.
Dude, they're totally like everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, a meth head would pop out of it.
Oh, dude. Like
anywhere, dude.
As you know, I work on an ambulance, and every once in a while we go to these certain trailer parks, and I swear to God, we'll be cruising through there, shut down our lights and everything. They'll just see the spotlights and everything as we're looking for an address, and they're like, oh. And it's like popping out of everywhere, and I'm like, oh, damn.
It's really rather sad, but also, I mean, hello,
it's real, yeah. New Mexico, meth. Home of the meth, land of the tweakers.
Yeah.
So you get to be an honorary El Pasoan and build the wall around New Mexico. She don't know how to build a wall.
Good.
A solid wall.
I mean,
we're not talking a blanket fort.
I mean, I could build a wall and then it would last for like a couple of, somebody gave it a good kick, nah. But
I mean, I guess the effort is.
it would look like a wall. You would be like, oh, look at that wall. And then you would lean on it and there it goes.
I don't know if the effectiveness would be helpful.
Well, I didn't say it'd be
My
helpful.
friend is an EMT out here. He said heroin addicts get so many. Yeah, they do. Honestly, I've gotten to the point where, so I've run a few overdoses, and I've told a handful of people, I'm like, hey man, here's the deal. As long as you keep breathing, I'm not going to give you Narcan. You probably did some questionable things to earn that money for your heroin, whatever. I'm not going to take that away from you. Some people like to just take that high away. As long as you're breathing, I'm going to let you sit there and do your opiate nod. As soon as you stop breathing, sorry, bro. Gotta take it away, man. Gotta take it away.
Take what away?
The high. Because Narcan it'll take you right out of it.
Oh.
But even then, when I do give them Narcan, I usually try to just give them enough to where they'll start breathing. Because honestly, I don't want to fight them. Like, man, I hate when patients get rowdy and then we have to restrain them, and it's a whole thing. I hate doing that. I've talked to some patients who sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'll lean down to them and I'm like, oh, look, man, can't leave you here for X, Y, and Z. There's certain reasons why we can't leave people there. And I'm like, look, I don't have to fight you. I don't have to restrain you. Let's just get along. Let's go to the hospital. Let's get yourself straightened out, and then you can bounce. And sometimes it works. Other times, they just, tell me to fuck off, and I get off on restraining them and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, man, you're making me work harder. Look, man, I just want to sit here, type up my report, give you whatever I need to do to give you medication, stop the bleeding when it's bleeding. Let's just get you to the hospital and get the stuff done. That's what I want to do. That's all I want to do. I'm down with that. I don't want to have to be throwing chingazos and fighting and people getting crazy af.
Dude, you grow facial hair pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's already, like, back almost.
Yeah, because I did the stash, and then I shaved it off. Because, I mean, honestly, I thought about doing, like, because it's an election stash, I was going to keep the stash until the ballots were officially tallied and all that stuff. But I hate looking at myself in the mirror, so get rid of it. Down to the Felt wants to know what you do when you're not out doing the podcast.
Right now, run amok. Actually, not really, because you can't.
No.
There's nothing to do.
No, honestly.
Not like there was much to do before. That's what freaks me out about this shutdown, is because where we live, we've already said it multiple times.
Well, we're in Cruces, man. We gotta represent this little town that doesn't have a lot of claim to fame.
Yeah, but we just barely got some stuff. Like, we just got a roller rink again, and now I'm like, is it still gonna be there?
I have my doubts.
There's a lot of stuff. We already have a hard time keeping anything. It's like, ugh, there goes everything.
I know, because everybody just wants to spend the money on meth.
Well, that's true.
Well, it's either like the people that live here. You are either a meth head or you're an old person, and in some cases, an old meth head, which is really weird. You wouldn't think meth heads have a long lifespan, but you would be surprised. You would be. I would like to put this place on the map. I don't know what map, but I'd like to put it somewhere. Now, Cruces is one of those.
Sometimes I think like there's half ghetto, half like not ghetto.
Yeah,
it depends where you go, and it's not really far.
It has some charm, but it also has a lot of bullshit. But I think that's kind of, like most people. A lot of people tend to dislike. Most people either they love their hometown, they never leave it, or they just can't stand that place and first chance they get to get out of it. But the problem with New Mexico is they call it the land of enchantment, but it really is a land of entrapment. Because almost everybody I know, they leave here and they come right back. Oh, Maverick's saying something nice. He said, the only charm in Crucis is you, Diane.
Well, fuck yeah. Thank you.
Well, fuck me, right, Maverick?
Boom in your face.
I consider myself quite charming.
And you are. And you are.
Oh, well, at least you're standing your ground, Maverick. That is your real name.
Yeah, I think it is.
But yes, the old meth heads are the most resilient. I think the meth has just soaked so deep into their bones, they now have like a completely different like homeostasis system. It's just like nothing is the same anymore. It's just some random weird shit going on, and it's just pure meth fueling them forward. Non-stop, you know, time's arrow keeps marching forward. Yes, I quoted BoJack.
I still haven't watched the end of BoJack just because I don't want to be sad. Like I don't know what's happened. I'm not saying it, but like BoJack to me is like one of those shows. Like when I was watching it, I was like, I fucking love BoJack. Like
Dude,
BoJack,
so do I.
like emotionally, I was like, this show. Like I feel like this show gets me, and I get the show. And then I just haven't watched it because I'm sad it's over. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, I'm gonna.
I haven't finished the final season. And Maverick asked a good questions. Can meth heads catch COVID?
No.
Well, actually, I've seen one. He did have COVID. But
Was he like?
he was being dramatic. But he had like the least amount of symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I think that meth is just like an artificial fuel that just keeps, just burning through the viruses and everything else. It's just pure methamphetamine, just keeping them going. And it just, I've seen some weird shit since this pandemic's been going on.
I believe you.
Extra weird shit. I mean, I already see weird shit, but it's gotten even weirder. Like, I have to say, here in our area, we have a 50-50 split. For every one person that is a legit COVID that is sick, there's one that's like, yeah, can I go to the hospital, man? Like, they told me I have COVID. I think I need to go to the hospital. I don't have a fever or cough, but I kind of want to go get checked out. So, can you take me? And we're like, okay, your stats are great. Everything looks great. So, do you want to go to the hospital? Yeah, I just want to go because I just feel like I should go. The problem is that dude takes up a hospital bed that's needed for somebody that's legit. I haven't checked the latest status. I'm not sure how high our count is right now, but it's kind of grown. But part of the thing is a lot of people don't think about it, which is just the clearest, most obvious thing is, okay, when it gets colder, the virus is able to live longer because viruses thrive in the cold. So we started opening everything up as we were approaching fall and everything else. Well, we were shut down through most of the summer where the virus isn't as prevalent because it's warmer. Now, granted, there's no like hard and fast rule that nobody can still catch it. Still a virus. People are filthy fucking animals and they're gonna spread shit. But it's been kind of weird. I will say, like, I've run more COVID patients now than I did in the beginning of this. And I think a lot of that comes down to, like, in the beginning of it, everything, like, came to, like, a standstill. Everybody was afraid to go to the hospital, so our call volume plummeted. Like, almost everybody was like, I don't want to go to the hospital. They got COVID there. I don't want to catch it. So I was like, okay, all right. That's fair enough. I don't blame you. But then you also had a lot of people dying of heart attacks and everything else because they were afraid to go and call 911 because COVID was there. But in the meantime, they got something even more dangerous. They're having a heart attack, which is going to kill you right now, as opposed to COVID, which may kill you, may not kill you, or it's going to kill you later on. But it was a whole thing. And the weirdest thing I've seen, dude, I don't even know where to start, man.
You.
So many objects shoved up so many orifices.
Multiple orifices?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
There was a guy that made a cock ring out of baling wire and left it there for 2 weeks before he decided to call 911.
What did he think was going to happen? Did he want it gone and was just like, he didn't want to admit that I was trying to get rid of...
Well, once again, that also came down to meth.
Oh.
So he may have thought it was only there for 2.5 hours.
Uh-oh.
So, I mean...
Whoopsie.
Yeah, just, you know, baling wire and cock rings. They don't work. They're not interchangeable. Saying.
I don't even know what that is.
Good.
Am I imagining like fishing? Like, or
baling
like...
wire? No, it's what holds together bales of hay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is that made out of? Metal?
Yeah, just steel.
Okay.
There's
Sorry, I'm just trying to better envision, like... I'm trying to better envision this, like, dying penis ring thing.
But he just kind of over-tightened it, and then, you know, meth happened. Or meth happened first, and then he decided, oh shit, I got meth dick, what am I going to do?
Then the cock ring.
Baling wire.
Then more meth happened, and it just kind of...
2 weeks later, hey, my junk is black. And I'm a white guy. Things went awry. Things went awry. Is essentially what I'm saying happened. So, transition. Since we've gotten in this COVID chat. So, an article that I stumbled across is so apparently one of America's most influential beer importers is going out of business because of COVID. And this story is coming from foodandwine.com. COVID was the final straw for an upmarket importer. Hell's name. The Shelton Brothers. This looks like what they were called. But they would import a lot of beers from Europe and so on and so forth. But I guess they were already like kind of struggling, and the shutdown just like blew them out of the water, because I guess they had some of their the biggest distributors that they were importing here. I guess they decided to go with a different importer, so you know, contracts, trying to save money, you know. Political shit, business admin shit. But they end up having struggles, and I guess there was a lawsuit and everything else, but then COVID hit, and they said their bottom line just fell out. And I was looking to see, I've never heard of any of these beers. Cotillion, that looks very French. Dair, Phantom, and Clout. So if you drink any of these beers, sorry, man. The importer's going out of business. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, obviously we're bottom class, but I just thought, you know, I try to keep it lighthearted and everything, but you know what? Obviously, shit's upside down and weird, and they're having to close up their doors. Apparently, they've had like I said, they had an issue with a lawsuit. I don't know, it's a long ass article. There's your booze in the news.
Oh shit.
They've been in business since I think it was 1996 is what I saw in there, and up until the last couple of years they were pretty prominent, doing well, and then all of a sudden, things started dropping off. Profits started tanking, and I guess there was a lawsuit of some sort. I'm gonna guess probably. It didn't really get too much into the lawsuit. I had to click on another article to find out what the lawsuit was about. I didn't want to do that. And now the Shelton brothers are closing down. So if you want some some fancy French beer.
We should sing a song.
A song?
Yeah. In memoriam.
Face down in the gutter, bit feet. Those clothes are soiled in black. He's a big, strong man with a child's mind. Don't you take his boots away.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. There's a little Irish punk ditty for the Shelton brothers. May you rest in peace.
I wish we had
the Undertaker thing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the support. My single album will be coming out between now and, well, the world's already ending, so fuck it. We'll do the best we can. I'm only gonna cover songs about drinking. That's it. That's all I'm covering. And I want to do a quick apology for anybody that watches later or that might be watching right now. So, as some people have come to expect, I'm not in costume. There's no blonde wig, no mustache, there's no aviators. I'm not in full Karen. I do like doing costuming, but you know what? If I do it all the time, it loses its pizzazz, and it's for, I try to keep it for special reasons. Like, it was my birthday, so I did the blonde wig, and Diane was kind enough to make me this little tiara out of booze bottles. Election, I need a patriotic mustache. And Halloween, I thought of the scariest thing possible, and that's a Karen. So, for now, we're going to deal with this face, but there will be some costuming returning later on. I don't know what, but, I go on the fly. It's whatever feels right. You know what I mean? You gotta just feel it. But if you want to see me dressed like a ridiculous person, you can go to my TikTok. I got some bits going there that are little things. It's just majestic_medic. Right now, my current one up is Gene Eric Whiteman, and I'm just discussing a serious issue facing America, and it is called the Triggered White American Tantrum. And I'm just, helping people work through these problems by just taking a deep breath and fucking right off.
Fucking right off.
So if you feel so inclined, go check it out.
I'm actually kind of bummed you didn't keep the mustache. I was like half hoping like I'd see you and just be like, "Ha, you did like it, you son of a bitch," and then I could just make fun of you some more. But I'm sure the same gay porn star pedophile jokes.
Yeah, I mean, like,
wore you down.
I enjoy the roasting, but the problem is that once they get like a repetitive roast, it loses its like je ne sais quoi. You know what I mean?
For sure.
There's no longer that same, like, a unique roasting is fine, but at a certain point, when it's just all the same roast, it's just the lack of creativity I find boring. So, and I also don't want to have to wear aviators all my rest of my life.
Just so you look like a decent member of society.
Yeah, because if you have a mustache, you got to wear aviators. Unless you're an old man and you ride a horse.
Ah, I think that's true. I think that's how that works.
That is how it works.
An old man with a mustache on a horse, I don't question.
Unless you do the full-on handlebars and you have a Harley.
I think handlebars on a horse too. I don't question. Like, handlebars in aviators, I question.
Years ago, they let us grow a beard for a little bit where I work until corporate came down and said no beards. So when I shaved it off, I decided to do the Triple H, and I had the mustache and the mutton chops, and I surprisingly pulled it off. I didn't expect to, but it worked.
That's got to be fun with facial hair to just like.
Oh yeah.
I, as a lady, I just got like maybe one chin hair and then a mustache. Can't do diddly shit with. So that must be fun.
Okay, yes, they call it the Lemmy because Triple H got it from. All right, Maverick, Jesus Christ, and Mr. I'm Mr. Cool Guy, hipster motherfucker.
You were trying to be Mr. Wrestler.
Yes, I'm trying to support all my nerddoms. All right, we'll go with the Lemmy.
A Lemmy's.
Although when I did it, I specifically did it with the Triple H in mind. You know, just because it was when I got back into wrestling again. Yeah,
did you instantly, without even drinking in water, just like as soon as you like?
I almost did.
That's how you know if it's a Lemmy or a Triple H.
That's true.
Did you just spout water?
It did. Like suddenly I was just like salivating more than normal, and it was just like.
And next thing you know, just.
Yeah, perfect. It just happened.
I believe it. Okay.
Cool. I mean, because I can't play the guitar, so.
Is that okay?
But you know, I have been known to choke slam a person or two back in the day. And I know that's the Undertaker, but whatever. And yes, Maverick, I know how I know the WWE situation is. It's a sad affair. You know, it just things have gone far. Oh, when I was a B+, you know, you motherfucking son of a bitch. I used to like you, and now I'm starting to change my mind. If that is your real name, Maverick. I forgot what my I was going somewhere until I went off on a tangent.
I thought all your somewheres were tangents.
They are tangents. Oh, I was getting into TikTok. So, okay. As I was trying to segue into my TikTok discussion, I've recently got a TikTok. I was actually an early adapter to TikTok back when it was Musical.ly, and then changed over to TikTok before it kind of took over and has become like one of these social media apps. But at the time, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this, and I just put it away, and then. Somewhere along the lines, I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to download TikTok. Started scrolling through, got some ideas. Came up with some little skits and random shit. Done a handful of things. I got some more stuff coming, but I like to put some extra work into it. I don't want to just be here just saying weird random shit. And I don't want to just do like music lip syncing. I want full creativity. Because I am pretentious like that. Right? But TikTok has got some fucking weird shit going on in there. Like a lot of times you get these little random challenges. One is a blind react thing. One of the first ones is it was talking about blind reacting, saying, Google, where does vanilla flavoring come from? So this one wasn't surprising to me because I've already been aware of the vanilla flavoring. In rare cases, they do use anal glands from a beaver to make vanilla and strawberry flavoring. Okay? It's actually not used that much, but it's one of the first things that pops up on Google. But one of the other things that came up, now, I'm going to have Diane react to it because it is quite shocking. And I honestly don't know how I feel about it. But sorry. If you do react to it, I suggest you don't put it in the chat because the way I have my computer mods, it will kick you out and it might block you, but it's kind of shocking. But
okay.
Now, all I want you to do is go in here and Google space movie 1992.
And type it in for me. I gotta do all that.
Yes. And then search it, and then the first thing that comes up.
Oh, I already can see. And this is this like the actual thing for the?
Yes, that's it.
Oh wow.
Yes, that movie. I guess it's a Scandinavian, or was it? It's a. I came across it. TikTok was like, oh, hey, Google space movie 1992, and I was like, what the fuck?
It says it's a gay and words from outer space in a 1992 blaxploitation short film.
Yes, and you can watch it on YouTube. It's on there. I because apparently it's
Did you watch any part of it?
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh man,
I was actually gonna try to watch it.
I have to give that a. I need to give that a good peeping. Like,
I was thinking about checking it out. Yes, it is extraterrestrial beings traveling the galaxy to free men oppressed by females to make way for an entirely homosexual society. That's kind of what it comes out from. It's got like some interesting reviews. Like, so I was gonna check it out. I was actually gonna try to watch it and give a full like review on this podcast. But see, I worked nights and I got home and I slept and then I had to get up and prepare for a bunch of other stuff and I never got around to it. Let's watch it and stream it.
dude, I would love to see it.
You know what? We are working on making a plan for a 24-hour.
Dude, I need more information. I'm like, are there more black? Like, are they black people in there, or is it like a whole bunch of Scandinavians with like
in
black
face? No, from what I understand, it's actually black dudes. I've gotten very little, but maybe we'll do a watch along because I want to do a 24-hour stream. I'm trying to find out some planning, work things out, and we might do like a watch along and a discussion, and we'll sort it out. I don't know when, but yeah, it seems like something to give a peep to.
That's load up the bong, like, sit around and watch this. I just what
Definitely.
I totally need to know more, Justin. I'm like,
all right, I will.
What? I mean, I'm sure we can't watch any part of it on here, but I am like,
well, we can do an actual watch along on the thing. We just can't stream it itself. At least I don't think so. It might not.
Can you show me a at least like the?
Oh, here's the poster for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
He's got a mohawk.
Yeah, he's got the smallest of mohawks.
It is a 1992 blaxploitation short film, right? Oh, Danish, not Scandinavian.
Sorry,
he's a Dane. It's a Danish performance artist named Moten Lindberg. The film is a parody of science fiction genre.
I need to watch it. But why is that word still the word?
Because he's Danish? I don't know.
I guess. I just think it's funny that that's still like nobody's gone like nobody must be thinking about this anymore because it's like why I think you'd go like, hey, maybe we shouldn't call them gay N-words.
Yeah, well, like I said, it was made in 1992 by a Danish.
In 1992 though, that's not very
true.
long.
I mean, it's not like 1952.
I was born in 1993. Like that's a little rough for me.
It might be public domain by now. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, it is in one word. So
that's true. Who's looking up gay word as just one word? That seems like preservation.
True, it
though.
could be a translation.
That seems like preservation though. Keeping it one word, you want it to be that.
And we don't know the lore. We really don't. We don't. like I'm saying, we want to do a 24-hour stream. We're putting stuff together. If you can think of some fantastic ideas, put it in the chat. There's a suggestion box on the Twitch channel. If you see anything interesting, or if you're watching on YouTube, put it in the comments. If you're listening on Podbean, put it in the comments. We're looking for random stuff to do. As of right now, we're gonna do some horror streaming stuff, some gaming. We're gonna do. Looks like we're gonna be watching the 1992 space movie.
I really want to watch it, just because I think, unless it like turns out to be super hateful, then that turns out to be a bummer. But like, I would love to see this.
That's
movie.
true. That is true.
If it turns out to be like,
thank you for making a suggestion. Now, hopefully, it's not just go fuck yourself. I'll check it out here a little bit later. But yeah, we're gonna play some horror flicks. I got Super Smash Brothers. We might do some versus stuff on Smash Brothers. Maybe we'll do watch along stuff. Check out Amazon Prime. I don't know. We'll figure out all kinds of shit. But I'm trying to think of some random stuff to do for 24 hours. There will be some drinking involved, but obviously it's 24 hours, so we're gonna try not to get too hammered.
I drink for 3 hours and I'm out.
Oh, it's a very good suggestion. All right. I am definitely going to look at it as soon as we finish up here. So that's obviously one of my look at it now. Oh, all right. I'm looking at it now. All right, stream didn't get fucked up because I'm changing out stuff. Nope, well, don't do it. Don't do it. Try not to fuck all this shit up.
What are we looking at?
Our suggestion. Maverick left a suggestion. Try not to fuck all this. Well, a repeat of me saying try not to fuck this shit up. All right. Talk about Maverick more. Oh, you're such a dick.
I love it.
I
love it.
You got me, bro. You got me. Oh. You fucker. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Maverick comic. Go check it out.
Well, what'd you miss? Google space movie 1992, and you'll see what you missed down at the felt. Yeah, just Google that. It was a thing on TikTok that I had seen, and I Googled it, and I was like, "What?" So now we're talking about it.
Yeah.
And then Maverick was being.
You should
fucking Maverick.
Okay, yeah, Maverick was being Maverick, but like, look at your look. I want more pictures than just a cover photo. Like, do they have screenshots
of the
yeah,
film?
Because I just want to get a vibe for what this is. I saw like black man teeniest of mohawks in spacesuit
images,
but I just want to see like.
Okay, here's some different stuff there.
Oh, is it called that?
Yeah, that's the name of the movie.
I thought that's how they were describing it.
No, that's the name of the movie.
Well, damn.
So you already know about this stuff? God damn it. Down to the Felt was Sergeant Shaveballs last year for Halloween. Well, damn. Well, we're talking about doing a live stream. We're going to do a 24-hour stream. We might do a live stream watch along. Depending on legalities, maybe we'll stream it and watch it. I don't know. I don't know if it's on. I don't know if it's in the public domain now. It might be, but I definitely want to give the old college try. Maybe I'll give myself a mohawk for that. I don't know. No, that's too much work.
I mean, maybe.
And Maverick wants to be arm and ass. Well, that's how you spend most of your life. Yeah, Twitch might be iffy. Yeah, the name of that's kind of what I was thinking too with the whole thing. So you might have to just do like a watch along, and it's not actually playing. I'm gonna sort it out. So I don't want to get like kicked off of this and stuff, but I think it would be a fun 24-hour stream. Give some reactions, get a little discussion going, discuss in the chat, everything else. So it's definitely an idea. Like I said, we're gonna have 24 hours to fill up, and that movie's only 26 minutes long. So we'll throw that in there. We're gonna do some gaming. We'll try to do it on a Monday, so we'll include the podcast in there. We'll do a chunk of the podcast. I don't fucking know. It's gonna be all kinds of shit. Watch it 48 times. I feel like that might be a bit much. Might be a little daunting. A little daunting.
We'll dress up as Mystery Science Theater.
That would be great. That would be great.
That'll be your next costume.
I got dibs on Tom Servo.
Okay.
I just got to figure out how I'd make a...
Okay.
I'm going to have to get a giant fishbowl.
What would I want to be?
Don't judge me, Maverick.
I guess it'll be Crow or Gypsy, maybe.
Yeah, but Gypsy barely pulls.
I know, but like, can you imagine me in this Gypsy outfit?
All right,
I would try to go all out and make like a...
We'll have to figure that out.
Yes.
Yes, you can be Mike. You know what? No, you have to be Joel. How's that? You have to be Joel.
You have to be Jonah.
Yeah. Jonah. Hey.
Not Jonah Hill. What's the guy's name?
It's just Jonah. It's Mike.
Yeah,
Jonah,
but his real name.
Fuck if I know.
The guy. I know his real name's Jonah. But
are we breaking up on live stream right now?
I'm sorry.
I don't know. We'll I have a question. Will it bring in the clicks? That's the question. Will it bring more viewers? I mean,
you son of a bitch. You've always been a Joel to me. A Joel.
If it boosts views, yes. That's my decision. Yes. If it doesn't change anything, well then no. But we could do like a Macho Man Randy Savage, Macho Man Miss Elizabeth thing, and we'll have a whole thing, but I don't know who's gonna play Hulk Hogan.
Me.
You're Miss Elizabeth. He's Randy Savage. Oh. I can't be Hulk Hogan because that's just weird.
Oh, I just wanted to be Hulk Hogan.
Why?
Because everybody.
Because you want to have a racist sex tape?
Yeah, maybe. I feel like that's the least, like, controversial version is I'm Hulk Hogan.
Well,
have Deborah be
So do I have to be Miss Elizabeth?
I think so. I mean, people seem to like it when you dress up like a lady.
Watch Hulk Hogan's racist sex tape. I don't want to search for that. Space Movie 1992 followed by Hogan's racist sex
I think
tape.
I saw parts of that just on like normal TV because they were like talking about how he says he's gassier.
Yeah.
And like they put it on like E! News or something. Swear to God. Just him getting out of the bed or getting into the bed like I'm gassy. Like, I can't do this.
We didn't pull it up and post it on the screen, but I did have Diane Google it and give her reaction to the space movie. As far as the Hogan sex tape that's racist, nah, man, I haven't seen it.
I've thought about it, but also like,
Kevin Hart has a sex tape? I guess everybody has a sex tape now.
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know how interested I'd be in a Kevin Hart sex tape. Like if it was Kevin Hart in like a BBW.
Just react. I don't know, man. That'd be kind of weird. I don't want to watch sex tapes with my sister all not for 24 hours.
Yeah. I mean,
by the way, I gotta talk about this. I just brought me up. So, you know who you are. You're gonna. I'm sure you might watch this later. So this guy I work with, he looks at me and he goes, "So is that your wife that you do the podcast with?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's my sister." He goes, "But you're," and she's, but like, but you guys, but she's, yes, man, she's half black. Her dad's from Africa. My dad's from Michigan. Neither of us know who they are because this is New Mexico. Bam.
I love how you blame it on New Mexico. Like, just being, like, conceived in New Mexico. Well,
Yeah,
I
dude.
guess you weren't conceived in New Mexico. But...
No, I was conceived in Michigan. But either way, Down to the Felt wants to know the story. Okay, so apparently my dad was a drunk in Michigan that she knew from, I guess they went to high school together, and they used to hang out at the bars because it was a small town in Roscommon. And somewhere along the lines, they got their swerve on. And he might be Jewish. We don't know. His last name is Landenberg. And he does have a mean Jewfro. That's about the end of my knowledge of said person. But apparently he's like best friends with our Uncle Dick. Yes, we have an Uncle Dick.
Mm. It's true, it's true.
So, obviously, you know, they did their thing 9 months later. Here I am. And apparently I came very close to having my name as Odd Duck. Because my mom was looking at me being like, "Oh, hey, you look like look at you, you strange duck or odd duck," or something like that. And the nurse came in to call, "You're going to name him Odd Duck," and she almost put it down on the birth certificate. Which honestly, now that I'm trying to do this, I feel like my name should be Odd Duck Parent. But I'm just Justin. So then, you know, life goes on. 10 years later, my mom's working for the university through international programs. And throughout my childhood, my mom has only dated guys from Africa and Jamaica. She dated this guy named Winston. He was actually the front man from Burning Spear, who was friends with Bob Marley. He stayed at our house for like 3 months. He was kind of a cool dude. And then my bike got stolen, and he was about to whoop somebody's ass. It was kind of interesting seeing a pissed off Jamaican come bust through the door. "Who the fuck took your bike, man? I'm gonna kick their motherfucking asses." And he just fucking takes off running. Just fucking no shoes, his little fucking jorts, fucking dreads all fucking flying, just running. The fucking kids bolted. So they take off, you know, all that was good. Then somewhere along the lines, mom meets what later became my sister's, because she's a twin. Our other sister was part of the podcast for a little bit, but she stepped away for various reasons. I don't know I think we talked about it a little bit in an earlier podcast. She's not on the podcast anymore. She might come back later on, or at least join some of the other films later. But mom got pregnant with these these lovely individuals here that, you know, for, I'd say we're almost exactly 10 years apart. They were born in 93. I was born in 83, October, December, which their birthday's actually coming up. So we might do 24-hour podcast around that time. We'll see. So mom gives birth to them. And then a few months later, that's when their dad, he was going to college here. He's being sponsored by the Botswana government to get a degree. I don't remember what it is, but he got his degree here. And then as soon as he finished the program, he was required to go back to Botswana, unless obviously he got married. Mom didn't want to marry him because she didn't want to. No real reason. Just she didn't want to. So he had to go back to Botswana. And that was the last time I ever saw him. So I've gotten to know their dad. I met my dad like once. I met him in person when I was a child. And then I talked to him on the phone once when I was 18. Never heard from him since. So, I mean, it is what it is. Whatever. I'm cool enough about it, whatever. And then our mom married a white guy, and that just baffled my fucking mind. Like, seriously, like, my mom has never dated a white guy, and then all of a sudden she tells me she's dating who's now my stepdad, and I was like, you know he's white, right, Mom? And she just laughed, and
it was like a Lisa Lampanelli situation.
Yeah, and I don't know, was it freaking 15 years later? Here we are. We do a podcast on that. I kind of just gave you the abbreviation.
Yeah, that's the rundown.
That's the rundown. I don't know how much we could get into detail. I can tell you one thing: his name is very hard to pronounce. Maybe one day we'll break down a podcast. We'll just dedicate it. We'll drink Jamaican beers, and we'll just break it all down. No, the cast with the dads. That'd be epic. I mean, I don't know. We have to figure something out.
Every time I email my father, my computer gets a virus. Yeah. So, no.
Oh, video chat with them?
No.
I mean, I might be able to get a hold of my dad if I called my Uncle Dick. I don't know how. I don't even know how I'd get a hold of their dad.
Yeah. No.
I would. I mean, it would take a lot of fucking effort. A lot of effort.
And I would not be interested. So.
Darren Felt says we need Dick.
Yeah.
I've heard that story before.
I would like to meet your father just because I'm curious where this came from.
Well,
you met where this came from.
I know. So. He did. Okay, he did. He friended me on Facebook, as far as I know. I don't think it's a false account because all the other Landenbergs are on there, but he doesn't have a picture of himself. But
Hold on, wait. Did you say his last name is Landenberg?
Yes.
Wasn't Landenberg one of the names of the... Maybe I'm just imagining shit. But I thought that was one of the names on the gay...
Lindbergh.
Okay. I was like, hold on. Hold on. Are you Danish? What's up?
Honestly, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I know Grandma's Polish, so that just adds to the possibility that we might both be Jewish. And my dad's last name is Landenberg, so I will figure it out.
I figure I'm willing to do one of those, like DNA. Like genetics or whatever. What are they called? The ancestry test?
Oh yeah, dude, I want to do those too.
I'm willing to do it now just because I've been corona tested so many times, and I'm like, if they really wanted my DNA, they'd have it.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking.
Like
about
I was fingerprinted. I was all the stuff they had me do in school, like all that stuff. Like I'm like, they already got all they need.
Yeah, I was thinking I want to do a 21andMe, I want to do the ancestry, and then Walgreens has one.
Mhm.
So I want to do all three of those and compare and see if there's anything different. You know what I mean? To kind of give it that whole, give it a thorough judging. You know what I mean? Let's see how accurate it is. He's, wow, not South Saharan African. That tends to be the most common one, about 1%. Down to the felt is 3% North African. Of course, depends on how north that is. That could be anything. It could be Egypt. I think
I don't know what.
But Africa is a much more diverse continent than we realize. And all over Europe. I mean, I'm going to be devastated if it turns out that, like...
We're not Polish?
Yeah, because both of us have...
We got the tattoo!
We got the Polish tattoo. Trying to get it into shot. We both got the same Polish eagle. But honestly, part of me wants us not to be Polish because I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, dude, I'd still rep the Polish all day, every day.
Oh, yeah,
Love
dude.
You. Like...
I mean, people used to move around a lot. I mean, we could be like straight up Russian, and our ancestors happened to migrate to Poland, and then Grandma's parents came over through Ellis Island, and then bada bing, bada boom. We're here.
Thing in the room. How you doing?
Yes.
Sorry.
I know. I do think.
Always, every time. Bada bing, bada boom. Real thing in the room.
Down to the felt is Polish and Dastrovia. Oh, from Dastro. Look, man, I don't know shit. Honestly, I feel like I should know more about my Polish heritage. And actually, one of the things I discovered is the reason why nobody in our family knows any, like, part of the Polish language is, from what I understand, Grandma's parents...
Didn't.
Oh, means ass. All right. Dupa means ass. But, their Grandma's parents didn't want to speak Polish in front of them because... they'll be judged, you know, in school and everything else like that. So we know no Polish anything. But you know what? Whatever. I'm proud of it anyways. It happened with... Yeah, it seems like if you were Italian, Polish, Irish, you kind of, back in the day, you kind of got this whole judgment upon you. But I mean, that's kind of that's just American culture, even to this day. But I don't want to get into that. But let's not get into all the shitty things that's wrong with America, because we could be here for a while. Ben, did you have anything you want to talk about? Oh, you know what I forgot I wanted to bring up?
I've enjoyed all this.
Yes. So, all right, man.
I don't know
so,
how much time
once again, back to TikTok. For some fucking reason, TikTok keeps putting stuff, well, not TikTok, but like news fucking outlets, or, well, internet news outlets, so news sources. Keep picking up stuff that turns out the fucking source is from TikTok, right? So I'm kind of like, okay, is this a real thing or somebody doing a bit? One of the things that they were talking about is they're doing like protests in front of Taco Bell because they got rid of the Fiesta potatoes. And honestly, they should be protesting the Mexican pizza. But I guess supposedly...
There's so many things they could be protesting.
But supposedly a bunch of vegans are protesting that Taco Bell got rid of their vegan potatoes. But then I saw that it came from somebody did a TikTok video and they caught people protesting in front of Taco Bell. Now, this could be somebody driving past and said, hey, look at these fucks, they're protesting Taco Bell because they don't have potatoes. Or it's TikTok and they got a bunch of their friends and they stood out in front of Taco Bell protesting, saying that they're vegan and shit. But my only problem with that is they missed the opportunity to also protest the Mexican pizza, because they got rid of the Mexican pizza and they also got rid of the potatoes.
And
Oh yeah,
that's what boyfriend needs. So I know that.
Taco Bell's been getting rid of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Taco Bell. I feel like watch yourself.
Yeah,
you're on a thin line, Taco Bell. Yeah, you're cheap, and when I'm drunk, you're all I want. But
I mean, like,
watch yourself.
Taco Bell's as it is like the food that you get because you're drunk. They're open, and I got nothing better to do. Dude, I felt like, listen, man, it was mid 2000s. Taco Bell used to have this thing called the chili cheese burrito, and it was fucking bomb. It was 99 cents. One day, my happy ass just rolls up into Taco Bell, and I'm like, excuse me, can I get the chili cheese burrito? And they said, oh, we don't carry that no more. And I was like, what the fuck? Then I didn't go to Taco Bell for 4 more years.
Mm-hmm. That's how serious this shit is. They don't even know.
Like,
they're just like, oh, we're gonna get rid of this. It's like, okay, Taco Bell, okay.
All right, Taco Bell, man, you're on a thin line, and you fucking shit up.
They got rid of my shit forever ago. The Mexican melts.
Yeah, dude. Like, how you can get rid of the Mexican melt? Okay, I get maybe they're trying to be like, you're trying to be woke. Mexican melt might be a little
yeah,
connotation.
That's
Rebrand it, man.
But Mexican melts are really just soft tacos without the lettuce and pico de gallo instead.
But the Mexican melts also had more cheese than the soft tacos.
That's true.
So.
And it's melted cheese, not
true.
Just
it's melted prior. It's not just sprinkled on the top. Bastards. But you know what? I was just thinking about that I didn't bring up before. Since we're dissing on Taco Bell, I want to give a shout out to Weekly World News. So, as some of you might have seen, we did a previous podcast for Weekly World News, and we kind of gave a shout out to their Kickstarter. They do have a Kickstarter. You should go and donate. I plan on donating to the Kickstarter because I want Weekly World News to come back in print form. And so, the Weekly World News, these delightful sons of bitches, they decided to follow me on Twitter. They liked, they commented, they got into the chat there for YouTube, and they gave us a little shout out. So, I just want to thank Weekly World News for, giving us some support. We're going to support you. Like I said, we're going to try to figure this out. I want to donate. I want to bring you guys back. In these times when the news is so lopsided, whether you're liberal, whether you're conservative, we need a news outlet much like Weekly World News that covers the top, the important topics. Yeah. Where is Bat Boy right now? What is Sasquatch doing? Has anybody else found another Noah's Ark? Yeah, what is going on? There are so many topics that are not being covered because there is no Weekly World News. They do have the web version, but you know what? I want to be able to stand there in my grocery store, and I want to reach out next to the National Enquirer and be like, bam, Weekly World News. Who is still alive? Did JFK just walk out of a fucking Stuckey's? I don't know.
That's the thing too. Like, I think there's so many like what's the word I'm looking for? The conspiracy people out there. Like, dude, I want it back. Like,
oh, dude,
just update the conspiracies, make them fall in line with like what you're seeing on YouTube or in podcasts. Like, get Sam Tripoli or other people, and just fucking. I want to see that. I want to see.
There's so much out there. The world is full of chicaneries and shenanigans, And there are so many cryptids we don't know about yet.
Right?
You know, Weekly World News, we need you in our time of strife.
Yeah. I'm tired of being worried about COVID. I want to,
So, like, if you got a couple bucks to spare, jump on the Kickstarter for Weekly World News, give them a handful of bucks. Let's get this going. Like I said,
they have really good rewards too. Like,
oh yeah,
for I wish we had them on us, but we don't.
Yeah, if you go back,
really good.
Yeah, go back to the podcast for on YouTube. What happened to Weekly World News? We cover all the stuff. There's T-shirts, there's posters. They will put an ad in their a half page or a full page ad, depending on your tier, for whatever you want to put in there at a certain mark. They will do an ad in their, what is it, the annual book. Like, if you happen to be somebody that's got money falling out your ass and you don't know where to spend it and you want to drop $3,000, Weekly World News could use your help. Like I said, I feel like I'm associated with them. Weekly World News could use your help. It'd bring joy to the hearts of the elderly, the children, and what's more precious than a child's laugh?
You just scared the shit out of me, and I loved it. Like, that's the new, like, can you imagine, like, because when I was a kid, I thought, like, okay, if it's printed in, like, newspaper-ish, like, form, or magazine form, I thought that was, like...
It had to be, like...
That was, like, gospel. Right there. And I was always like, damn, that's crazy. They found this where? Like, what?
For real, like, I don't know how many times Noah's Ark's been found by various scientists. You know, just another plug for Weekly World News. I'm passionate about it. They used to have a TV show on the USA Network after Monday Night Raw, where they went through some of the various things. You know, Bat Boy, a scientist discovered.
Even make it a show again. That would be like.
I would love it. You know what? Weekly World News.
I'm so there.
If you want to just do a web series, look, man.
Oh my god.
I got nothing better to do. I would love to cover whatever you got to cover. I got a face for radio. I don't know what that means.
I also have a face for radio.
No. But Weekly World News. You guys are fantastic. Even if you can't get back onto the USA Network, I know WWE's got that on lockdown because whatever. But you got Twitch, you got YouTube. There's so many things now. We can do that. All right.
Thank you.
Maverick says, I do have a face for radio.
Fishing Diane for compliments, not. And I got it. So
yeah. Disgust me. Like I said, Weekly World News. If you need somebody to host something, I got you. I got you.
Always.
I am weird as fuck, and I love your shit.
That's like the only interview where it's like, hey, I'm weird as fuck. Hire me.
Yeah, dude. You want to costume me up in some crazy shit? I'll do a handlebar. I don't care, man. Whatever you want. I will work on some voices. I will find an accent. I don't care.
He's professionally weird.
Yes.
Which works totally for your brand.
Definitely. And I consider myself somewhat creative. Mm-hmm. And I'm willing to suffer for my art. I wore a mask for like 4 hours hiding a mustache.
Yeah, he was hiding this mustache for me for 4 hours. We installed some cables and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Still with a face mask.
I was installing cabling so we could have a faster internet connection so I could directly connect the Ethernet into this motherfucker just because I wanted to hide that mustache for the election special.
Yeah, and then we pulled it off. I thought it had to be something grander than a mustache. Like, it was still a great reveal. Yeah. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I was just like, that's why I thought instantly this man got a grill. Like, I was just like, it's going to be something that I could never even. And then you pulled it off, revealed the mustache, and I was like, oh my goodness. works. And then you pulled off the aviators, and it was
Yeah.
like
I feel like it
your
all came
pupils,
together
Your eyes, so small.
in a lovely amalgamation of patriotism and, you know, a little bit of fight the authority, because I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I don't know why. I just figure, I don't know. I'm just ranting now. But Weekly World News. Love you guys.
Sit here and go.
I appreciate the support, man. I so appreciate the support.
Me too.
And so I think we're reaching a close to this. We still got to do our breathalyzer to figure out where we're at. Shit, you're 3 natural lights in?
Yeah, I'm 3. You only 2?
I've had two natural lights. How much?
Seltzers are kind of chuggable, but also not chuggable.
Yeah, that's kind of where I feel.
I'm like burping like crazy, and honestly, it tastes like sauerkraut. I don't know what I ate before, but I know it was not sauerkraut.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I don't know how much I can blame on this. I had just like chicken and soy sauce.
It's a soy sauce, man. The saltiness.
Is that what it is? It's just
right.
making it come.
I'm gonna have you do this first.
But I suck at it and I can't breathe.
Well, yeah, because you fuck shit up. So.
Oh well, hold on. Let me.
It's warming up. Let's see where we're at. Let's. Hopefully, we don't fuck this up. I don't have faith that we won't, because we're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. Fucking A, you did it right.
Ah!
She's a 0.13. 0.13.
I've gotten on here.
Yeah, but I don't know. Some of the ones I don't. Some of the later ones, like the first one we did, I feel like was done correctly. The rest, you just fucked it up. You did. You just proper fucked it up. What? So I'm gonna take a sip of this. I'm gonna let this sit for a second. I'm gonna let it. Just.
Is that how you clean that out?
Yeah, it's like a Nintendo. It's a Nintendo cartridge. Give it a second. Let it sort itself out.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna give it the old blow. A little. As we say here in New Mexico, a little. And we'll see where I'm at. Obviously, I'll probably be slightly lower because I've been kind of just chilling, just drinking and ranting. Because, that's what I do. That's what I do best. So, this morning, Yeah, this morning, I was accused of going on a tangent. Now, I go on tangents. But see, I was given descriptors. We had this guy earlier in the shift that was kind of a cockweasel, a real douche canoe, a real, cunt muffin. And I was just, because I said, oh, we didn't do this and this for the real dick weasel, the cock nozzle, the douche. And she was like, oh, the what? And I'm like, oh, the twat muffin. And actually, it was more like twat muffin, because that's a thing that I started doing because I fucked up and I was all angry and I was like, oh, twat muffin. I went all Schwarzenegger on it and I don't know why. And I was like, oh,
so you just fuck up and you just go like, fuck it, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, we're just going with it. You go on a rant and you fuck up. But I was just like, oh, he's the guy that was the real, the cock stain. You know what I'm talking? And I just kept going on. She's like, and she said I was on a tangent, and I said no, I was giving you descriptors. A tangent is more like, fuck this motherfucking cock stucking motherfucking piece of shit, dick stain, douche canoe riding, motherfucking ass clam, fuck face. That's a tangent.
If you were going on a tangent, you would be explaining why you were talking about this douche canoe or you were just
I was given descriptors because he was a real fucking jizz goblin.
And you thought she would have been like, oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
Because he was a real piece of shit.
Yeah, she said I was on a tangent, and it was not a tangent at that time. It was a description of said person. Oh.
Well, if you're looking for
Don't blow into your Nintendo cartridges. It oxidizes the contacts and makes them rust over time. Well, fuck. That's good to know. Fucking 37 years later. Okay. 30 years later. Thanks, Maverick, if that is your real name. Do you know how often I blew into my cartridges? I was a real cartridge blower. Alright.
Okay.
Let's see where I'm
now
at.
blow into this.
Now I'm gonna blow into this.
Oxidize that shit.
I guess I never did ask. I'm gonna oxidize this, you motherfucker. Still waiting. Oh. I can't blow on it right now. It's not ready. You
don't have to gather up your breath? I'm actually catching some of that air flying my way. Oh, guess who's messing up?
I got a 0.056. So I'm below 0.08.
So what was mine?
0.13 something. But like I said, you also drank more than I did.
Yeah, but not.
I don't know. She's drunker than I am. What can I tell you? But you're usually slightly higher than me. But legal, I can drive. But honestly, I feel like I couldn't drive. All right, fine. I will do it again.
Recount. Don't make me sue you.
Okay, Trump.
So you're basically telling me I nailed person.
Yes.
Nice.
It's because I've seen you grabbing people by the pussy. I win. I win! Maverick can confirm.
You're seriously like
0.058.
Is that the same one?
Yeah, 0.58.
Sorry, you say numbers and I do not.
0.058. Twice.
Alright.
The old bowling ball grip. AKA the shocker. Actually, the bowling ball grip, well, I guess it's still 2. But, you know, it's
2. And
you know, this.
the shockers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Fake news. Well, this has been fun. We've reached our time limit for tonight. And I just want to thank you for chatting. Like I said, if you want to put any suggestions, we are going to do a 24-hour stream sometime soon. We're still sorting out the details. I want to do this 24-hour stream. It's going to be fun. If you have suggestions, any dumb shit besides talk about Maverick more, throw in the suggestions, put in the YouTube comments. I don't know. Send me a fucking email. I don't care. Just let me know. We're going to do what we can to make things as fun as possible. All right, Maverick, I will talk about you a little bit more. I will describe how much of a taint licker you are. Bam, sick burn. Oh, we're going to send you to Lubbock because that's the nearest burn unit. Oh. And that was like... thanks, down to the felt. But please join us next time. Like I said, we are going to be live here Mondays, 9 o'clock Mountain Time. We'll be posting on YouTube on Tuesdays for catch up. And then we're also going to have just the audio versions on Podbean and Apple Podcast as of right now. Eventually, we're going to try to put stuff out further, but I'm paying for too much shit as it is. So you get Podbean and Apple Podcasts right now. You can find some of the older podcasts that I haven't deleted, or maybe I have deleted. I don't know. She made me delete a bunch of shit that was on Acast and some other stuff. Thank you, Don to the Felt. I hope we can get over 50 followers relatively soon. I love doing this. I love laughing and doing shenanigans. So please like, share, subscribe, follow us here. You know, I know subs on Twitch a little bit different than on YouTube, but you can then follow us on YouTube. And as we grow, we're going to start putting out more content. We have a lot of other stuff that we want to start doing. It's just because I don't have fucking time. I've been a medic for 15 years, and I'm ready to just be a full-time jackass. That's what it comes down to. So, come, join our family. You know, jump in the chat. We love to interact. We love you guys, and we're going to support you just as much as you support us, maybe even more. I like to say I am Wonder Bra. I am here to support.
And I'm just some hands under your boobies. Just
extra reinforcement. So, good night, and I hope to see you next time right here on twitch.tv/bottom class. Can't speak right now. So, good night, and I will be back on Tuesday for Terrified Tuesdays. I believe I'm going to be streaming the very first Five Nights at Freddy. So, thank you. Love you guys. I will see you next time. Cheers. Tasted pretty good.